Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. I'm pretty barefaced. I have the foundation and stuff on my brows, but I wanted to show this. Usually I don't, but I want to get several videos, to be honest with you, because I work both jobs, day, night, for 4 days straight, so we know we're not going to get a video up, right? So we're going to have to do something. At least I don't see how I could. I do have a small break. And maybe, but I don't see it happening. Not even in my best day do I see myself being able to do that one. But I have all these new things that I got to get out, so why not just bring it up? So that's what we're going to do. So for now, this video will be about Hourglass, the Dragon palette. The next video will be about Hourglass, the Lotus palette. Or should I just do both of these in one video? One on one side, one on the other. Now, the Evil Eye is what's actually in the Lotus palette, but I did not like the Evil Eye packaging. So, we're here, okay? The Dragon palette is the Dragon palette. The Lotus palette actually is palette 2, which is the Evil Eye. If you're wondering. You can choose to put the Dragon palette if you like the Lotus palette, or vice versa, however you want to do it. But you can choose on the Hourglass website, you can. Let me make that clear. I don't know if you can do that once it goes to retailers. Last year you couldn't. So, I do have 2 of the 3. And then we got the Lisa Eldridge little palette. Maybe I should do both of the Hourglasses together. One on this side of my face and one on this side of my face is one video. We'll see how long this takes. Because maybe it is long, so you know. Who knows? But then the Lisa Eldridge palette in Fawn, we'll do that as a video all by itself. So, let's get started. We are going into the Dragon palette first. We will do the Dragon palette on this side of the face. Sure. Why not, right? Now, I am not a makeup artist, so don't criticize my application. I know it's wrong. I get it. I'm just showing you the colors on my skin tone, okay? So this is technically the lightest color story, but it is pretty. And I do like the fact that these 4 shades are new. These 2, I do use those shades sometimes to set with, sometimes as a finishing powder at the end, but not all the time. Where I still think they should have 2 bronzers. I don't feel like you go through the... Maybe, yeah, in one, I don't know. Because to me, bronzer you go through quicker than blushes even. Definitely quicker than highlighters. We're using the Natasha Denona. And this brush is a little bit big for this, being the bronzer in the middle. But we can make it work. We can make it work. Alright, let's start. What side are we doing? This side, right? Or should I do this side? We'll do this side. Boy, I'm going to look weird today, aren't I? Do I have to go anywhere? No. Not today. I should be alright. And if not, oh well. I mean, I can't imagine there being too big well, there could be actually. There should be a difference. For sure. In the tone, in the depth, everything. Considering this is the lightest shade. And then the middle shade. But who really knows, you know? Sometimes it looks like 2 different colors. And then you put them on the skin and there's hardly any difference at all, you know? Let's just go up here on the forehead. So this side of the part, since my part's a little off. Okay, this is white. Let's see if we can build. I'm really trying to be careful because the brush is a little bit too big. Okay, it builds a little bit. You can see it. So I think it would work. I guess I'm considered like a light medium. I'm not medium, but I'm not light fair. I guess it could be light even. So I'm like light, medium. So on my skin tone, this shows up okay. I'll wipe the brush off when it comes to the next palette. My problem is the bronzer's in the middle, and these are the type of brushes I like for contour or bronzing. However you want to do it, say it, use it. So it's making it a little bit difficult to get in there. I'm just pushing that into the hairline too. I do like the color. Like, I don't hate the color. I think it is pretty neutral. It's not looking red. It's not really looking orange. Sharpen out the jawline here. I mean, maybe a little bit. Maybe, I mean, no, it's looking pretty neutral. I was going to say maybe a little bit of a golden sheen to it, but no, it's pretty neutral looking. Alright. Alright, so there's the bronzer for this palette. Put a little bit on the nose. And what I'll do is I'll just take my little rag here and we'll wipe the brush off when we go into the other palette. Alright. Now let's grab this. Alright, there's two blushes. I really want to go into this one, but then that one looks really pretty. So we have Peach Fusion. Ooh, that does sound pretty. Or Mauve Haze. Should we do peach? But see, I think the mauve will look better with the eye look. Let's stick to the mauve. So let's go into this. Now this is a really good size brush for their blushes. Good size brush for the blushes. There we go. Oh, okay. It's, again, it's really a neutral color. It actually looks really good with this bronzer too. It is light, again, to be expected, but it also builds. The blushes, I knew it would. Their blushes always, you can go in, like, and build them. They're adjustable. Bronzer usually is too, but I guess either the brush not fitting in there well is causing me issues right now, or the fact that that's as dark as it gets. It could be one of the two. And I'm going to go with the little bit of both. I think it'll get a little bit darker, but not much more darker. I still think it would work on my skin tone for sure, and lighter. I don't know about any darker than my skin tone though, for sure. But I think you can make this palette work if you're interested in it. And man, that's a pretty blush. Although, I'll be honest, the highlighter in this is what... I mean, I like the blushes too. That's the thing. I always love Hourglass brushes. They're just always so pretty of a color. But their strobe highlighters, I love with their strobe highlighters too. Alright. Oh yeah. What do you guys think? I mean, I do think the two shades go nice together. Again, not a makeup artist, y'all, so there's that. Don't judge. Just going in with a blush again. Yeah, you can build it up a little bit darker, so. Okay, so that makes me feel a little bit better. Alright, now highlighter. We're going to go into, what is the highlighter called? Sunlit Strobe Light. Whoops. Which is going to be this one right here. Okay, this is what I love about the strobe lights. You can go in with a very light hand. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. Very, very, you know, almost lit from within, you know, type of look. Their highlighters are. Or you can really, really, like, beam them. Which one I'll put up here. Oh, yeah. Finger. That's your best, like, if you're going down the nose and you want it to beam, that's the way to do it. Oh, shoot. Let's see. I'll take this one down the nose. And then I'll use the other one for the lip. We'll go like that. But look at that. That's pretty. And again, you can intensify it, or we're going to go like this for now until we see the other palette. I guess we'll just do both palettes in this video. Alright. Now, let's go into the Lotus palette I have, which is actually the Evil Eye palette, okay? And see, this is how I like it. The bronzer's on the side, so it makes it a lot better for me to get a bigger brush in there. I don't have to worry about hitting anything or anything because it's in the corner. So I can just be messy. Alright, let's try it on this side. Yeah, that one's darker. Right off the bat. You know, but not by much. Alright, what's that bronzer called? Natural Bronze. Soft Bronze was in the other one. That is soft. That's true. I'll give you that. Natural. I guess on my skin tone, yeah. But look at that. You can't tell me there's a huge difference between... Okay. There's still not a huge... I do see the difference. I don't know if you can. So this side here is this color, and this side here is this color. So this one definitely is a little darker. With maybe even the same tones, just darker. Which I'm not mad at. So they kind of went a really neutral route with bronzers this time, maybe. I'm thinking now I should get the darker palette. I just can't. I can't. I sat there on the website, back and forth, thinking, should I not? Should I not? Like, I really to buy all three of them. And I just couldn't at the end of the day. I mean, to be fair, I don't know about you, but if I was walking around like this, I mean, to me, it looks like they're the same. It's like this side just wore away faster for whatever the reason as far as the bronzer goes. Again, I can build it darker. But they are kind of the same tones. Just the depth is different, which is nice. There's nothing wrong with that. So this would definitely work on light medium. Would it work on medium though skin tones? Because that's what this is made for technically. That one's light, this one's medium, and the other one's supposed to be dark, right? I don't know. I don't know. Regardless, it does work on me, so I can't, you know, talk about anything else, you know, obviously. Nor would I ever assume to. Just, you know. Alright, now for blush. Oh, this is the one, I think, with the highlighter. I think it's that I was curious about. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, the highlighter, the rose gold strobe light. I am so curious on that. Alright, so for blush in this palette, we have 3. We have Pink Fusion, Oasis Glow, or Vibrant Coral. So Pink Fusion, Oasis Glow, and Vibrant Coral. Oasis Glow, that's a highlighter or a blush. Okay. Let's go with this one, the Pink Fusion, because I'm curious. So we're going to go with this one because it kind of looks pink, but it kind of is like a pink in that mauve that I just put over here. Kind of like fused together, which I'm curious if it'll just be darker. No, it's a different tone too. So it is more pink than this side. The name says it all. But again, not that far off. I mean, it's not that far off in color. I mean, is there a difference in them? Yes, there is. Is there a huge difference in them? Not really. So again, I'm like, probably only needed one. Yeah, I think I probably only needed this one. To be fair, I probably only needed this one. However, because I do like the dragon package and this packaging, I was getting 2 no matter what. But as far as colors, yeah, they are a little different, but again, not by much. And for $90, to be fair, I would like to have seen even more of a difference. In the color selection for blushes. Even if it's like do 1 pinks, 1 peaches, to where each palette is different, you know? And then mauve on another one or something, or a red or something, I don't know. I'm just giving out options. Yeah, I mean, you can't tell me. Look. And look. Now, the bronzers, I can see, like I said, it's like, I mean, it's almost like this side just wore away compared to this side. But I don't think if I was out in public, you would see a difference. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm seeing things. Who knows? Where's that little highlighter brush? Let me clean it off. Alright, now let's go into this highlighter because I'm dying to. What was it called? Rose Gold Strobe Light. This one right here. Ooh, okay. See, there's already a glow anyway from the highlighter, so. Or from the blush. Oh. Okay, so this one maybe is a little more blinding. And it does have a little bit of a pink to it, where this one don't. I would say it's definitely more glow from within, natural. This is more bright, more deeper for sure. More noticeable. Yeah, you can definitely. Much more brighter too than on the nose. Okay. Interesting. I think that I mean, I did go into a light with a light handle on this one and then built it, obviously. And I did the same for this side. But this side looks like I just went in with a light hand. Where this side is much more oomph. And again, skin tone is making the difference here. I believe this is made for me. This technically isn't. But it does work for me. This one does work for me. And it could be toned down too, I'm sure. Well, I know. But, man, I'm kind of, I don't know. I think if I had to choose, I think I'd go with the Dragon palette because it was easier and quicker to use. So if I was a beginner, I would want this side. And doing my makeup in a hurry, I would want this side. But if I'm sitting down and having all the time in the world, I'd want this side. Just say it. So that is my thoughts on this. Both are beautiful. Formulas work amazing as they always do. I think you only need one. I mean, realistically, you only need one. Okay? You could be a fool like me and buy two. Maybe even three. I mean, if I liked the Evil Eye, here's the truth. If I liked the Evil Eye packaging, I'd have bought all three. I just didn't like it. But if you do like one of the packaging, I think that these are absolutely worth their price for what you get. I think it would make an amazing Christmas present, birthday present, whatever. You know what I mean? I think anybody can use them. I think that anybody would love them, you know, but I don't think you need all of them, and I don't think that you even need two. I'm just going to put it out there. I do think you need at least one, personally, but it's up to you. Now, there are these three, and then there is the one that just launched at Barney's, if I'm correct, which that would have been, and I said this in a previous video, the Elephant palette from a couple years ago. Except it has a different packaging, obviously, because it's at Barney's, but this is the color story. I will say, this is one of my favorites, if not my favorite. It would be this one, or maybe even the Jellyfish. Is that the next one? Yeah. So, and this, I believe, was considered their medium color story that this year. I'm pretty sure it was. I could be wrong though. But, okay, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm glad I did combine it into one. That way you get to see it, because this isn't a $10 bill you're throwing out the window, okay? This is almost $100. It's $90. There is free shipping. There are some coupon codes out there where you can save 10%. I believe, I don't know how to say her name. I think it's Tania or Tana. I think it's Tania. I think. Try it. But you can get 10% off. I think there's like 3 or 4 people that have the code for Hourglass. I remember seeing it in somebody else's video, reviewing the darkest color palette, because I needed to know, did I need it? I didn't. I only really needed one of these, and either one would have been great. Am I glad I have both? Yes, because I adore the packaging. But I am also glad that I saved $90. So now if I can save you $90 and you only get one, well, then I've done my job. But I don't think either one will be disappointing by no means. But let me know your thoughts on them. Let me know if you're picking them up. Are you waiting? Maybe you're waiting for the 20% off when they come to Sephora, and their fall sale should be coming soon. But let me know. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all of that where you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday. And I will see you in my next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.